Hello and welcome to the next episode of Hey OG, Nice Kicks. Let me get Baby Yoda in the frame. Just want to welcome my new co-host to my channel, my silent co-host. Stay silent, Baby Yoda. Stay silent. Baby Yoda, if you are a fan of The Mandalorian show, which I am, I'm a Star Wars fan anyway. Baby Yoda is the man. He's gangster. He's a gangster. So, be careful what you say to Baby Yoda because some things might happen to you. He knows people. So, welcome to this episode in which I'm going to talk about another retro in the collect that was a part of my pandemic project to collect the 2 through the 13 OG silhouettes. So in this episode, I'm going to talk about the Air Jordan 7 retros in the collect, the only ones in my collection, the only pair I'll never say never, but I probably will ever buy because I'm not a fan of the 6, the 7, or the 8 silhouette of the Jordan sneaker collection. So before we get into this shoe, if you're new to the channel, it's a very, very, very simple concept. The OG stands for old guy, which I am an old guy. I got my AARP card, so that officially makes me an old guy, which is a compliment. That means that a brother from the inner city made it out of the inner city, and he lived long enough to call himself an old guy. And the way the world's going today, that's a compliment. I made it to this point, which for a lot of us is an impossible task. The bricks in the background represent the inner city I'm from the inner city, which I'm proud to say. I'm from the bricks. So if you're from the bricks, represent. So with all that stated, let's get into these, I'm going to say different Jordan 7s. And I chose these for a reason. And when I was doing this project, I was going through to try to find a shoe that fits me. I don't really care about the hype. I don't care what other people say is fire or heat. That doesn't draw me in. Not even if they the resale value, that doesn't draw me in either because I don't resell. I wear my shoes. I buy shoes to, wear them, not to resell them. And if I am going to get rid of my shoes, I'm going to give them away. I'm not going to charge anybody. I'm going to give them to a family member. I'm going to give somebody who needs it, like a homeless person, and just give them a pair of nice shoes to wear. So with all that stated, kick the intro. Yeah, this is a interesting shoe, and actually when I was looking for the inaugural Jordan 7 to add to my collection, I went through all the different colorways and silhouettes, and I wasn't focused on the popular ones. I just wanted something that was uniquely me, and I was looking at all the colorway, the colors of the Jordans I had in my collection, and I didn't really have a gray pair. So when I saw these on one of those sites, that will remain nameless. I said, well, let me just get these gray Jordan 7s. I'm not a fan of the 7 silhouette. Actually, when the 6 and the 7s, they came out back-to-back years, I was like, what is Jordan doing? Those shoes are ugly. But that's a compliment to Jordan because they were stepping outside the box. Everybody's used to, when you see something that you're not used to or you're not comfortable with, you tend to say it's ugly or something negative about it because it doesn't fit your, perception of how shoes should look because you've never seen them before. So now when I go back and I look back and I say, when I thought these shoes were ugly, the main reason I was saying they were ugly is because of the price. I thought the shoe was different. Different is not a bad thing. But in my household, we weren't paying over $100 for a pair of sneakers when these were coming out. We needed school books and we needed more important things to spend our money on back in the day. So when these shoes came out, I was looking at them and I said, okay, they're different. And then I saw the price and it went right to, oh, they're different, but they're ugly. But that's mainly hate because I didn't have the money to buy them. And actually, it's really not worth what they charge for these. If you actually do some research and look into how much it costs to make these based on how much they cost, they make a huge profit. That's why Nike and Jordan, they're one of the most profitable companies in the world, because they just charge maybe 10 times what their product is worth. And we, the fools, we buy them because other people say, well, not in my case. I buy them because I like them, and I'm at a point now where I worked hard enough in my life. I've served my country as a veteran. I put time in, and my daughter's graduated college. College is paid for. So now guess what? I can have some fun. So with all of that said, I buy them because I like them. But the one thing I did not realize is one thing about this shoe, and you're probably noticing it right now. As you can see, this shoe kind of glows when the light hits it. I didn't know that when I purchased the shoe, because I had the shoe and I was in my sneaker closet, and it was when you turn the light on, because of the way the lights are in that room, the shoe started glowing. I'm like, okay, that's something I didn't know. So now I'm glad I got these shoes. I've never seen these shoes before. Just never paid attention to the Jordan 6 or the 7 silhouette, so I wasn't looking for them. Maybe I did see them, but I do like the colorway. I like the gold Jordan on it. I think that makes pops. That makes it unique. The shoe is actually a nice shoe with regards to the colors. The maroon or red. I'm colorblind, so if the colors are off, I'm sorry. I'm going to say red accents, the 23 on the back, and just the fact that the shoe glows when you hit it with light. Like for you guys on the camera, it's probably glowing because I have my spotlight on it. But for me, in my view, it's not glowing. So I'm thinking when you wear these out, if maybe at nighttime, if a car is coming, they glow, they reflect off the light of the car, which I think is a nice added touch to this shoe. I did not know that when I purchased the shoe, but that was an added bonus. And it says, well, now I have to wear these things, so, because when I did get the 6s and the 7s as part of this project, I was thinking, okay, I'll just add them and wear them, whenever. But, I had the 6s on in the previous episode, and now today will be my first time putting the 7s on feet, which I'm looking forward to, because I never had this shoe on. It's been sitting in my closet for almost a year now. So it's going to be interesting to see how this shoe feels on feet. But with regards to color and the fact that it glows, lights up. So if I'm walking down the street at night, or I'm out and a car comes and it flashes the headlights on me, my shoes are going to glow. That is a really unique effect I like about this shoe. And I find it funny that even when the 6 and 7s, when they come out with the releases now, they sell out. In fact, all the Jordans sell out. I was actually looking for some Jordans for my nieces for their birthday. I buy my nieces sneakers because I figure if their OG uncle is walking around with nice sneakers, I want them to walk around with sneakers too. Maybe they'll get into sneakers, maybe not. I want them to get into more important things like knowledge of self and just be whoever they want to be. I'm not going to say what I want them. The one thing I want them to do, and I want all of my kids and all the kids in my family to do, is just be themselves, be unique. But you can't even find the kiddie sizes in Jordans now. In the 10Cs and the 7Cs, they buy them all up. So I'm thinking down the road, my channel is going to change from Hey OG Nice Kicks to Hey OG I got them for retail. Goodness. So maybe I'll do a show. Here's an idea for you guys out there who want to do a YouTube channel, because I'm not going to do this. So you can have this one. You start going out and seeing if you can buy the hype sneakers for retail in the stores, not online. See, that'll be the hunt. That's a scavenger hunt. Trying to find a pair of sneakers for retail in a store, because you're not going to get them on those apps unless you have the bots and all the little corrupt things they have going on. You're not going to find them on the Nike app, the sneaker app, or whatever, or the Hibbert app, whatever. So, and I don't mind advertising those because we all know those. Those are the basic ones. The ones I do not and I will not recognize are the resale ones because they have to pay me. And again, why would you pay me when I only have one subscriber and one comment on my channel? So it's not worth your money. But I digress. So with that said, it's hard to even find the shoes now. For kids, it's like, man, I can't even get my nieces a pair of Jordans because I'm not going to pay more than retail for the kiddie shoes. In fact, my rule is I'm not paying more than retail for any shoe anymore. I'm done. If I can't get it for retail, then guess what? It will not be a part of my collection because it's just a shoe. I mean, they already cost more than they're worth 10 times. Well, I'm not going to pay 15, 20 times. And a lot of times people are doing that just because somebody else said the shoe was fire. Somebody else said the shoe was hot. And if you're not buying them to wear them, now if you're reselling sneakers and you're into that corrupt business, it is America. I mean, it's legal, but I just think it's corrupt because these are shoes, and I think the actual companies have something to do with it. But with all that said, let's look and see how these puppies look on feet. So please stand by. 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 So these are the Jordan 7s, as you can see, reflecting because of the light I have on them, on feet. First time on feet. It's a comfortable shoe. Again, I'm not a fan of the silhouette itself, but the fact that the shoe glows when the light hits it is probably going to be the reason that I put these puppies on and start wearing these. This has been a very interesting project. I called it my Pandemic Jordan Retro Project, or the Pandemic Project, or the P squared, the PP, whatever you want to call it. I call it that. So these represent the Jordan 7s in the collection. Again, because I'm not a fan of the silhouette, these will probably be the only Jordan 7s in my collection. So with that stated, thank you for joining me for this episode of Hey OG, Nice Kicks.